They're like two for $5.
So.
Yeah. By the way,
let's go back.
Welcome back, everybody, to Play to Find Out Longfall. It is episode 11. We are here, part 3. Let's.
Nayli's world just got blown open.
Yeah.
Zajay and Lyle are on an epic quest to resurrect the once
All the
great
stuff that
Angel
happened.
of music scene.
All the stuff that happened last time is snowballing into this episode.
Mm-hmm.
This episode is just dealing with the repercussions of last episode.
Yeah, that's why it's episode 1 of the new season. Well, it's either episode 1 or the last episode of the first. It's either episode 1 of the second season or last episode of the first season. And it's not exactly clear which.
Did you just end my burp sci-fi? I'm fucking offended.
It was like a 5 out of 10.
It was at least 6 out of 10. You can.
I was gonna say it was at least 6 out of 10.
I gotta say,
Elsa, thank
all
you.
right, look,
It was definitely not one
IGN
of
would
my
have gave it a
best.
6 out of 10, but to me, it's a 5.
Oh.
I gotta say, I think my favorite part of this lighting setup that Liz has going on right now is anytime they open their mouth to like freak out, they're like your tongue piercing glows a little bit. Like in the light, it just like flashes for a second. It's too great. Moving on.
Yeah, who do you want to follow first?
We've leaned pretty hard on the Izelka Nayli for a little bit this episode. Let's follow you guys. Where do you guys head? You guys?
Well, also, how are we getting to the Brass Pillars?
We could take a cab
That's true.
to Corin Bandar's house.
Just take it out.
Well, Corin Bandar lives in Aetherworks. Back to
Oh,
where you came.
okay.
To the Aetherworks.
So we got to take a cab and then the train,
Yeah.
cable car.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dog is back, and she's running away, but she's back. So
Yeah, dog.
let's hold on. You guys are all in the hub. So you guys go back to you guys all go back to Aetherworks.
Mm-hmm. I think as we're sort of riding the cable car over, Lyle will just sort of turn to Zajay. So you're the note taker, right?
You look over and say that as Zajay's writing stuff in one of his notebooks. Yeah.
What do you think of all of this?
I don't really know.
Well, that's reassuring because I don't know either.
I want to think that Alicia Ra didn't do it, but you know, she was there. I guess we'll have to see what they'd come up with when they talk to her, if she wants to talk now.
Zajay, you know who I worked for before Alicia, correct?
No.
Yes, you do. You know it was Logan Ten Fingers.
We did.
I do?
Yeah, we had that mission where I told you my backstory.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know it's
Oh,
Logan
you
10
mean the
Fingers.
other really important session?
Yeah, the other thing when Nayli wasn't
Oh, I
here.
thought. Oh, yeah. I thought it was just we learned that you used to be a criminal, not that you worked for Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you work for Logan Ten Fingers.
Okay. Yeah, and Zajay kind of looks down like, yeah, you worked for Logan Ten Fingers.
I worked very closely for Logan Ten Fingers for the majority of my life, ever since I was like born, essentially.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
But the reason Alicia Ra recruited me is because there was a police crackdown on one of Logan's operations. I was there. She had the opportunity to kill me. Instead, she saved me. And now I don't know what to think about it. I might have gone from working for one criminal to another.
I don't think she's the kind of person that would. She's really blunt, but blunt doesn't mean you hang people from hooks.
Yeah, well, like, I'm really blunt, and I wouldn't do that.
Right. You're even really violent, but you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Well, and then
Adorable, Michael.
You just missed her. She was like doing laps. I don't know what she's doing. That's one of my socks. Okay, you guys keep doing great RP. I gotta fix this.
What? We were told that that was where the other artist was supposed to live, not her.
Right. That's what I can't figure out.
Right. I figured I guess I don't know where she lives, but I figured she would live closer to Spire Bluff since we all work there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
This is right about the time that the homeless man from the last episode starts playing "Sympathy for the Devil" on his harmonica. Please meet you. Oh, yeah.
Doing a cut to us getting like cut, and then we're like at Corin's place.
So yeah, you knock on the door. Corin opens up. It's like her workshop. She's wearing like coveralls. That she has like taken off and like tied down at the waist.
Right.
And she has on like a tank top under it. She just like looks at you.
Wait, is this the girl whose number I got?
This is the girl who we went to on a date with.
Wait, I went on a date?
Yeah,
you took her to the ball.
Yeah, you bailed on her. Yeah, you did.
No!
It's okay. We'll cover for you.
Hey, you're Naylee's friends. What's up?
Hi, Miss Bandar.
I wouldn't say I was Naylee's friend.
I don't know if that makes me more inclined to help you or less. What's up?
We have a problem that we think you might be very good at helping us with.
Do you still have that head under your arm?
Yes.
I think she looks down at it. She like looks at it for a second. She's like, "Steam whistle, Jerry."
Uh-huh.
And the eyes just like blink a couple times and like start to say something, but no sound comes out.
We found him damaged like this in a suspect's abode, and clearly he needs some help.
Yeah, bring him inside. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you lead her inside. Yeah, like she like leads her inside and starts like working on like not like a permanent body, but like something you can hook his head up to talk to him until she can get a permanent body ready. She's like, okay, this might pinch a little, and then she like connects like the prongs or whatever. So they're like jumper cables. She like connects them to like some wires on the bottom of his neck, and he like, well, that was mighty frustrating.
Hello, Mr. Jerry.
Steam whistle.
Steam whistle. It's good to meet you. My name is Officer Fow. This is Officer Lyle.
I'm a big fan.
Do you have a last name?
Jerry.
No, you.
What? No, me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. You sure?
I was given the name Lyle.
Most humans. Actually, now that I think about it, a lot of humans have last names. Never really made sense to me. Anyway, thank you, lovely gentlemen, for helping me out of that little spot.
Of course. Would you be willing to answer some questions?
Well, any that I might be able to provide information on, I will answer to the best of my ability, but being deactivated for so long, what day is it?
I spout the day or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. The third day in the month of fire, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he looks at you and he said, I missed 3 concerts. I'll be damned.
I'm sure they'll understand once you tell them that you were
a disembodied head.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you what I know, but I was deactivated for almost a month.
I guess if you could start at the beginning and just tell us what you remember.
Well, I don't know what information would be pertinent to your investigation. Can you be more specific? Because I could start speechifying and prostrating about my life story, but I don't particularly believe you gentlemen are interested in that.
Then whenever you
went missing.
Whenever you went missing.
Oh, I was on the way home from a gig. I just finished playing at an event for Alzarin Vandar himself. And I remember it very distinctly. I got punched in the face by some old human. Wearing a big old black coat.
Lyle looks at his fist and then looks back at Steam Whistle Jerry. It seems like punching you in the face would hurt.
I reckon it did. But I don't have nerve endings, so I couldn't feel nothing. It was an act of futility, but it scared a bunch of people, including my security detail. They put me in a vehicle and got me heading back to my home in the Golden Seat. And then I remember my car being struck by another vehicle and someone coming over with a very, very large knife and removing my head from my shoulders.
Any other details about the individual with the knife?
Tall, dark complected, Ranuan, long hair, woman. I believe it was quite dark. I'm not a model upgraded with night vision, unfortunately. Most of my upgrades have gone into my speechifying potential.
Did you happen to see if this Rainuan had 2 artificial arms on one side?
That's oddly specific. You know, maybe? Hard to say.
Please continue.
So I remember my head being removed, stuffed into a bag, driven some distance, knowing that my body was convolting in the back of a vehicle. Some connection remains once it's been severed. It's really an unsettling experience. I imagine it's like fish being taken out of water if you removed the fish's head and the tail kept on flapping. Unsettling. And then I remember being in an area with a lot of aether interference, large amounts.
That would probably be in the Aetherworks where we found you.
No, the drive was much too short to have been to Aetherworks. I was performing in Fleet Launch, and we did not get on a cable car.
Okay, so that leaves.
Do you believe
the
you
next logical answer would be the reservoir?
Yeah, the reservoir.
Do you believe you were in a car the entire time?
To my knowledge, I was definitely not moved from a seat at that point, and if memory serves, most of the cable cars do not have seating, let alone one that someone could casually place a
if you didn't move from the vehicle, then yeah.
Anyway, I remember.
It was a flying car.
It could have been a flying car.
Could have.
They're flying cars.
It could have been. It could have been like an aether boat, an aether skiff.
Yeah, it could have gotten onto a boat at Fleet Launch. That's another possibility.
There are like hover cars, but they generally have to have something underneath them.
And then, were you turned off at that point?
No, actually, I was left running for several days until my residual batteries died. I remember being set down at the foot of a bed unable to speak because my voice box was disconnected. And this same woman going about her daily routine. She'd wake up in the morning, not in that room, mind you, she'd be in a different room, come back inside, take a shower, almost ignoring me entirely, and then leave for several hours on end, come back.
Almost ignore her entirely?
Yeah, that is something you guys could follow up on. You could ask following up questions on that.
Thank you, disembodied voice not in this scene.
This was the same person that took you from the car?
Hard to tell exactly, but it seems logical. It was also a Ranuan woman, and this one definitely did have those prosthetic arms you were talking about.
So this woman was there those days as if she lived there?
Yes, but she was definitely not in the room I was in.
And you were just left there ignored for those days, or did they do anything, or?
Yeah, they just left me there. My body, my mind eventually shut down for lack of aether power. And the next thing I remember, this lovely gentleman right here reactivated my emergency reserves, and now I'm speechifying to you at this very moment.
All right. Thank you for that.
So once again, we're here with no witnesses.
Yeah.
But at least Steam Whistle Jerry's alive.
I'd like to think that is a good situation for most people involved, although I actually don't know if either of you care for my music at all. Well, you did claim you were a fan. When I get a set of arms, I'll sign an album for you.
Lyle just has the brightest smile on his face.
Do you have any more questions? Do you want to, like Corin's working this entire time.
Yeah.
Talk to Corin at all?
Yeah, I want to talk to Corin.
I really want to know what she means by almost totally ignored. I really want to know because that's important. That's so important, and you guys aren't questioning it.
I asked that.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't notice that you asked that.
No, yeah, because I asked, and they just left you there, and they like left you there alone, didn't do anything to you the whole time.
Okay. Retcon. Like, actually not retcon. And they're like, as you're walking away, and he's like, actually, there was one time when she picked me up. It was right before I deactivated from lack of power. She picked me up and carried me through the building. And I remember seeing a tall shape as my vision started to fail, standing before me and her. She was carrying me under her arms, much as you were. And the next thing I remember is waking up.
A tall shape, like a person, or
like a something rather person-like at the very least. I couldn't identify a race, but it definitely wasn't Ranuan. I would have seen the arms.
Do you know how long ago that was?
Well, I would imagine, given the dates you have provided with me and when I believe I disappeared, would have been approximately 20 some odd days ago. 28, 29.
All right.
So about a month.
That seems logical to me. Any particular reason why that date sticks out?
Just trying to get a timeline.
That timeline does sync up rather well with when, and I think Lyle
about when we left.
Not necessarily about when you left, about when Elishara got beat. Elishara went on her bender.
Yeah. And Lyle didn't, I don't remember, did Lyle tell anyone about that?
Definitely. Like, not him, but like Zajay knows, and
well, we'll get because there was the whole thing where like, oh yeah, I was out and don't remember anything, and like,
yeah, but we
this
didn't
is off
tell
the books.
we didn't. Yeah, we kept it off the books.
the public wouldn't know. No.
Okay.
Oh God, we might be guilty by association.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Steam Whistle. We'll check with Corin to see how the progress is going.
No trouble at all. I will remain here and vigilant, happy that my voice has returned to me.
I'm sure your fans will be happy to see you okay.
And I will be happy to see them.
Yeah.
And so, like, you start, like, as you start to walk away, he starts, like, humming absently to himself. He's just like he's, like, humming, like, a very recognizable song, and Lyle probably gets excited.
Lyle whistles along.
Oh my god!
So, yeah, you go over to Corin, and she's welding something. She, like, takes off, like, shuts down her welding tools and looks up. She's like, what's up?
We were coming to see how it was going. We really appreciate you taking your time to do this.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Do you know what happened to Nayli last night? Or the night before last?
I was when you guys saw me this morning. I was definitely like beaten up.
Something happened at the ball.
Well, I know that. I was there for that part, but then she said she had to go.
Beyond that, there's an ongoing investigation that we can't reveal all the details of, but something happened to Nayli that we're still looking into.
She told me she knew where her mother is, and she was going with Elishara to find her. I didn't know what that meant, but I assumed it was serious.
Nayli told Corin. Well, thank you for letting us know that. She didn't just bail. That's not what happened. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of odd things going on.
Is she okay?
She seemed okay. Okay enough to be concerned for...
There were signs that she may have been attacked.
Oh, God.
We didn't look into it too much.
When you find her, can you have her call me?
Of course. We'll let her know you wanted to speak to her.
Yeah, I'm worried about her. She was freaking out when she left, and then I didn't hear anything of her about her from a day, and then now I find out she was attacked.
Of course.
I'll keep working on Steam Whistle Jerry over there. See if I can get him a chassis built for now, at least.
Question, out of character question: was that yawn you or her?
Both.
Okay. You seem kind of tired. Are you okay?
Yeah. I didn't sleep very well last night. My dad's assistant quit.
And you were helping.
Do we know who her dad's assistant was?
Yeah, it's the guy you talked to find out where the people were.
With the doorman?
No, Yuki Tanto's dad.
Oh.
Yeah, said he was no longer able to unbiasedly represent my father in affairs of the city, and somehow blamed me. I don't know. He does that a lot. My father.
Oh, your dad. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he came here last night, chewing my ear off. Please, next time there's an election, don't vote for him. He's an ass.
Okay.
I don't vote.
But it's your civic duty.
I don't think I'm a citizen.
What?
You live on the city. You're a citizen. As long as you're not a criminal, you're a citizen.
Well,
As long as you're not a known criminal.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not a bandit. You have 0 bans. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Miss Vandar, this is unrelated to everything else, but since I'm here, would you happen to be interested in?
No, I don't. I won't go out with you. I'm not interested in men.
Ears just like, wait, what? No, no, that wasn't what. That wasn't what I was. No,
Lyle laughs.
I that's not an assistant. Would you be interested in having someone work here with you?
Do you know how to weld?
Not me. Someone I know is very, very good with machines, and like it looks up like he's trying to figure out how to say what he's about, like how to say this right. Like is looking for new employment.
Okay.
She's very, very good. She's made she created her own scooter. She has lots of tech at her house that she works around with all the time when she's not doing other things. And he looks up like there's another thing he's thinking.
And this person's in trouble for some reason.
Looking for new employment.
How much of this is you asking the prefect's daughter to help out your friend, and how much of this is you trying to get your friend a job?
My friend really needs to get out of the place that she's in. And I know...
Where does your friend work?
He like gulps and like...
You don't have to tell me the details, just tell me the district. Fish Barrel. The Vice District. She works in the Fish Barrel.
Oh, okay. Fish Barrel.
Tell you what, have her come down here day after next, bring something to show me. If it's good, I'll see what I can do.
Ears perk up. Thank you so much. And like big forearmed hug.
It's like, because you're like hugging. You're like so short. You're hugging her, and your face is like in her belly button.
Yeah.
It's just like. Watch your hands down there, love.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, pulls away, scales
okay.
blushing a little bit.
It's okay. Yeah, just let me know.
I'll let her know. Thank you again. She'll be really, really excited.
Let's cut over to the precinct on that note. And the transition is totally Chibi Zaje hugging Chibi Core and Bandar, and Chibi Core and Bandar just be like,
Yeah.
Just Lyle in the background, like just like
Lyle in the background is just like looking at it like a Chibi Steam Whistle Jerry head, and just like
with like music notes coming out of his face.
Yeah.
He's like clapping.
Yeah. Exactly. It's
anime.
It's so fucking cute. Zaj, so how are things going at the precinct? Like, what's the ride there like for Nayli and Izelka?
I mean, I guess we take a cab because Azilka's car is still
No, they brought your car.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah.
They brought my car. Okay. Well then yeah, I guess we ride over there. Is the our precinct in Spire Bluff?
Yeah, your precinct in Spire Bluff.
Okay.
You're claiming jurisdiction.
So yeah, I think Azilka's just driving, and I don't think she's gonna like spark a conversation. I think it's like, I don't know if it's awkwardly quiet or comfortingly quiet. I think that's up to how Nayli perceives it. But Azilka seems a little bit tense and is just driving over there quietly.
Yeah, Nayli's not really saying anything. She's more just lost, like, in her own thoughts. She's more just like looking. She doesn't even notice the silence. Like, that's
Yeah, I think
not
they're both.
comforting or nervous. Or like awkward. It's just not even there. Like, she's just doesn't even register it.
I think they're both lost in their own thoughts for sure on the drive over there. And it's out of like it's notable that it's out of place for Izilka, but it's less out of place for Anali. But I don't think either one of them notices the other one being quiet. They just maybe like thank goodness that she's not talking, but that's maybe it. Yeah, so they get there, and Izilka parks, and she's like, I don't know how to say this, but I suspect that it's possible that Alicia maybe have been under some kind of aether magical impulses. I can't prove it. And I might be wrong, and that would be even worse. But I want to try.
That jives with what you think, Nayli.
Yeah, I want to finish. I want to finish listening to it.
Okay.
I've been working on my healing magic, and I want to see if I can somehow counteract it, but if it doesn't work, I don't know if it's because I'm wrong or if I'm just not strong enough. Do you understand?
I believe Elishra was because she took me. She was the one last night at the party. She came up to me and she said that she knew where my mother was and that she could take me to her. So I left with her.
She was there where your mother was found, so either she was actually in on it or...
But I don't think it was her.
You think it was her?
I think it was Ellen.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know it doesn't make any sense, but I can't get the thought out of my head.
Okay. Let's go talk to her and maybe we can get some answers. We go inside.
Yes, you do. So you go outside. You go inside, and Bellin is waiting for you at the door.
Bellin, good to see you.
I'm glad to see you. Or Nayli, what are you doing? Where the fuck have you been?
Doesn't matter right now. We need to talk to Alicia.
You keep making a habit of disappearing, I'm gonna have you fired. Do you understand? We could have used you on this investigation. Looking like that, I'm sure you are.
Yeah, well, you know, the person that's currently sitting there is the one that I remember doing this, so, you know, might be a good refresher for her. And then I push past him and enter the room.
I mean, you guys all know that Bellin and Alicia are really good friends, and so this is definitely like this reaction doesn't seem like he's stressed out.
Yeah, and I think like Azilka like gives him a pat on the shoulder as she goes by, and she's like, "They found her mom."
Mm-hmm.
And like and I think she's like, I shouldn't let her in there to talk to Alicia Robb, but after what happened to my mother, I think she needs to hear this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, yeah.
Nelly, do you wait to go into the intention?
No, I pushed past him after I
Yeah, she's in interrogation room 1.
fucking go in there.
Yeah, Azilka follows after fairly quickly after providing a little bit of comfort to Belen.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the door swings open. Elishira is in handcuffs on the table.
Nice to see you again after last night.
Nelly, what happened?
What do you remember?
I went to the party, gave you a ride home, and then went back to my house.
I specifically remember her, like, attacking, right?
Like attacking you with a weapon, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's, these marks on my body would say differently.
Excuse
I
me.
think this is like the time that Azilka gets there
Mhm,
because she was like behind,
mhm.
and like I picture Nelly like leaning across the table at her,
Oh,
like
yeah,
all
for
bad
sure.
cop style.
For sure, Aziz. 100%.
Yeah. And Azilka walks in and she's like, Nelly, remember what we talked about in the car? Let me talk to her. Please.
I don't even, like, fully look at her. I kind of look over my shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't, like, fully. And then I just, like, my eyes, like, slowly slide back to Elishira. And I just push myself up and go over and lean back in a corner with my arms crossed.
Mm-hmm. And Azilka comes in and she like walks over to the other side of the table so she can like be on the same, like right next to Elishira. And she like kneels down so she's like on the same level with her. And she's like, I think something's wrong with you. And I think I can help. But I might not be strong enough. Will you let me try?
Do I look like I'm in a position to stop you?
It's easier if you are willing.
Do what you want.
All right, yeah, and like Azilka starts like forming like a ball of white fire between her hands.
What's the damage comb for clearing a bane?
Let me read this to you because I had it pulled up,
Mm-hmm.
and of course
Clearing a bane is 1d20 20
So
plus.
if the bane is 4th level or lower, I just clear it automatically.
You don't just clear it automatically. If
Otherwise,
there
the
is a bane
challenge
presence.
rating is 20 plus twice the bane's level. For example, a power level 9 bane can be dispelled on a roll of 38, even if the invoker does not have the score attribute of 9.
Okay.
So, worst case, I need to roll a 38.
Okay. Roll it up.
So yeah, I'm gonna spend all 3 of my legend points on this.
That's probably wise. Is Nelly helping you?
Yes, I'm helping.
All right, take another advantage.
Thank you. I don't think anything else I have is gonna give me any help here. No.
I mean, try and rules lawyer me.
I
would not hesitate to advantage lawyer here.
Profession police?
No. If you don't do this right, you're gonna fall from grace, and you're scared of heights.
I was gonna say imposter syndrome. If you wanted to just fail this roll, saying it was
No.
imposter syndrome.
How many legend points do you have?
I have 3
Not-
legend points and I'm spending all of them.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
All right, roll it. Roll it. Advantage 4.
Advantage 4 is pretty good.
Advantage 4 is
Pretty
pretty
good.
good.
What's the I mean,
But it's
depending
good.
on the base stat.
I'm not telling you the advantage. I'm not telling you the difficulty because I want to see what you get.
31.
Oh, does that get it? Let me check.
It was a 15 and the highest D10 exploded into a 16.
Nice.
I feel like the answer is no, that was not good enough.
What's the code again?
It's 20 plus twice the power level of the whatever of the boon of the bane.
Bane.
You
So-
actually clear a couple of. She's under the effect of a lot of shit right now.
Okay.
This isn't one effect that's doing this. There's multiple.
Yeah. So
You
basically,
clear a couple, but you don't clear all of them.
Okay. Like, do I know that I was at least partially successful here?
Her reaction is about to tell you.
Okay. So yeah, like Azilka like generates this ball of white fire in her hand, and she says, "I really hope this works," and then just like pushes it into her chest, and like it crackles all throughout her without actually damaging her, but like
Yeah, and she
Wisp
coughs up the like
of-
black smoke of spent aether.
yeah.
But there's like a little there. I mean, there's a lot, but there's not as much as you would expect if she was like as fucked up as she seems to be.
Right.
She looks at Naily and looks at you and then like looks down at her hands and they're shaking. I was supposed to kill Naily.
What?
Oh, I was supposed to kill Naily last night.
By who? Who told you to do that?
I don't remember. I remember a voice. I don't remember.
I walk up. I walk back up the table, and I lean against it with one hip, and I go, "What do you?"
Oh
remember?"
shit! Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second.
Yes.
I just realized that I could have cast that a much stronger
How do you
because
mean?
I was misreading this.
Hmm?
So restoration, I thought it was just creation, which I only have a little bit of, but it's creation or protection. I have a 7 protection.
Oh.
Would you like to try and do it with protection?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna have to try again, but you.
Okay. I would like to try again.
All
with
right, and you'll
protection.
take what you get.
That's fair.
That's fair. Either way, I'm fairly confident you got this. So she's like, I was supposed to kill Naily.
Well, I mean, either way, with the 7, I would auto clear anything that I would have gotten with
Yes,
that
then you
previous
definitely
roll.
got this.
So-
You definitely got this. Because that's the
So-
same as rolling a. That's the same as rolling a 34.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you would have definitely gotten this.
So do I still get the 4 advantage, or is this a new roll?
You get 4 advantage.
Okay.
Or wait, no.
Because like, is this instead or in addition to? I guess that's the question.
I mean, instead, you would have already cleared these. So yes, instead.
Okay, then let's just roll it.
Like it doesn't change the way it goes because she doesn't have a
Because-
level. She doesn't have a level 7 Bane. Her highest is. She doesn't have a level 6 or 7 Bane that you could change right now.
Gotcha.
Her highest is 5. All right, roll it up.
That's worse.
What?
It is worse.
What? What?
It is worse. So you clear everything up to level 7. But
Well, I had to try. I had to.
Yeah,
You
try.
had to. But
I mean, when I was rereading it, I was like, wait a minute.
Mm,
I
only slightly worse.
was supposed to kill Nelly, and I tried, and I attacked her with my knife, and she jumped out of the car in the rice bowl. I thought she was dead, so I drove off. I was supposed to kill those artists. And I did.
Most of them.
All of them. Except
The
for
voice.
I don't remember the voice for those. I bought the house to hide the bodies.
How long has this been going on?
Jerry was the first victim, so almost a month. A little bit more. A month and a week.
You need to find out who did this to you.
Can I just say that right now I'm explaining to Ish what's going on in the show, and he just goes, "This went from pirates to fishhook inside bodies."
Wait, what?
I was explaining to him what's going on, and he went, "I'm kind of scared. What show is this? This went from pirates to fishhooks inside bodies."
No, this is the same show. They're cops. They just went from dealing with the
Yup.
let's call it the immigration arc to the serial killer arc.
Yup.
I did it. That was all me.
Why?
Because I hated them.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't think you hated them before. You didn't even remember this until... I think there's something still inside you.
Zelka. You need to book me.
You already have.
I plead guilty to all charges.
I won't accept that.
Accept my confession. That's an order, Azelka.
Sorry, I don't take orders from you anymore.
She just like lays her head on the metal table and just like starts to cry.
I lean down in front of her.
You lean down in front of her. She's still crying.
Yeah, I figured. But I don't know who did this, but last night, while you were attacking me, something in my head told me it was Belen controlling you. I don't know if it actually is him controlling you or somebody else, but whoever it is, if it's not Belen, is trying to frame him. Do you know if it could be him? Or if not, then is there anybody else who would want him?
I don't know.
You were close to him. You had to have known.
Belen's a good man. I'm not. No. It's hard to tell exactly what she means, but it's hard to tell if it's like, I'm not going to incriminate my friend, or I don't believe you, or I did this. Why are you even asking this question? It's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to tell which.
You could use magic.
I know, I was debating it.
Let's throw magic at it until something happens.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use my pre-science. Just be like, I think would help everybody out if you just told me.
Okay, roll it.
Will do.
Is that what specific bane are you applying? Are you applying charm?
I think so, yes.
Okay, yeah. This versus her resolve. Yeah, you get it. Yeah. Yeah, you get it. So she like looks up at you, and Nayli, Azelka sees this. Her eyes get kind of glossy for a second, and she blinks. I don't think it was him. If it was, I don't know.
Okay.
He wouldn't have done this to me, would he? He and I, we...
If it wasn't him, do you know if there's anyone that would want him framed or away?
I don't know.
Felt like you were going to say something more. Might be important. Do you not want to say it, or you can't?
Please don't make me say it.
Do you not want to say it, or you can't? That's the more important question.
I don't want to.
All right.
I got a 28 on my charm roll and she's not telling me this shit. I call bullshit.
She's your friend.
What's your influence at, Pian?
My influence.
She's treating you as a trusted friend.
But she doesn't even trust her friends that much.
She is treating you as a trusted friend. Bellin is more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, based on the effect of your magic, Nayli would be like, oh shit.
What's your influence level?
2.
Fuck. Never mind.
Context clues, you might think that she has romantic feelings for Bellin, given the way she reacted to your charm.
Yeah. And that was what Izilka was trying to confirm without making her say it.
Yes, that you can take that however you like, but she didn't want to say it.
Okay.
Because
but
it is highly, highly illegal for police officers to date. But we're breaking rules left and right today. So she just doesn't want to implicate Bellin.
Well, in the same precinct and without proper paperwork, and anyway.
There's a lot of problems with this situation.
Yeah. So Izilka just nods as she completely understands that particular problem. And
I wonder why.
It's weird.
You have a pass. You used to have a pass, and then someone blackmailed your pass.
So yeah, that someone looking at you namely blackmailed my pass for someone that I murdered. Yeah, this fucking mess.
I swear to God, Tux, every time you type, I hear like 3 types, and then you type like a sentence, and I'm like confused. I hear you hit like 3 keys, and then it's just done, and I'm like, what?
You got them words per minute, bro.
Yo.
Gotta keep up.
Okay, anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Gotta increase my APM.
So do we wanna go to break when the scene wraps?
That sounds good. That sounds good. I like that.
Think so.
Yes. Cool. So
I think this is a pretty good place to cut the scene.
What is the last interaction between Azelka, Nayli, and Alishara before we cut to commercial?
unless you want to do something, Ailey, I think it's Azilka putting her hand on Alishra's shoulder and squeezing it gently and saying, I'm gonna make this right.
Just more sobbing. Nearly, what are you looking like right now?
I think she's turned around and walked out.
All right.
All right.
Tis end.
Alrighty. Join us in just a few minutes for the last part of tonight's episode of Longfall. Enjoy the tunes, and we'll be back. See you then.